So Jeff, let's talk about this snowfall here, and really it's not letting up.
No, it is not letting up just yet, and we still have those winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories in central and southern Ohio. These are in effect for just about an hour longer, but still we are looking at some nasty conditions on those roads, so be very careful as you're driving in. Let's show you what's going on right now with the radar, because we are looking at that snow coming through here, and you can see the back edge of it is starting to push on into the Buckeye State, but we're still looking at some pretty good snow banding from Bucyrus through Shelby into Mansfield. Also, as you move on into Mount Gilead, we're looking at that. Letting up a little bit in Marysville and in parts of Columbus, but still coming down pretty well in spots. Circleville, Lancaster, you are looking at a nice little snow band also out through Buckeye Lake, and you can see it's a little heavier as we move on down into Circleville, out towards South Salem, and then we also have some heavier snow in southern Athens County, out into Scioto County as well. So we can see that's moving through here, but still we have a few more hours to get through before this moves out of here. And I want to point something out too. Here's your current visibility, down to around a few miles or less. Here's why: because we have the snow cutting back on the visibility. You can see as we look at downtown Columbus, well, it's not quite as bad as it was earlier, but still looking like a little bit of a snow globe. Low to mid 20s across the area, and we're going to watch that snow move out of here through the morning hours. Maybe a flurry or two lingering at lunchtime, but generally most of that's moving out of here through the morning, and we'll top out at 30 with mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. Coming up, though, we're going to be talking about when the next Arctic blast arrives. Let's talk to Molly Brewer first, though, because she is watching the roads. And Molly, I know that the snow just keeps piling up, even though ODOT is getting out there scraping it off.
Yeah, Jeff, and this is a good example of what we're seeing out there on the roads. Several cars that have slid off of 33 westbound here at I-270 in southeast Columbus. You have to adjust your driving this morning because you are not going to be able to go the speed limit. In fact, just about no one is going the speed limit. You've got a lot of yellow and orange. Several crashes still out there. Traffic moving 11 miles an hour on I-70 westbound at Livingston Avenue due to crashes on both I-70 west and I-70 eastbound around that curve near the Bexley exits there. I think a lot of people are just stuck. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, you just want to take it slow this morning. East Cook Road at 71 northbound. We've got a crash reported there. Traffic delayed on 71 north and south this morning, as well as North Cassidy near Agler Road. Both Agler Road and Cassidy seeing delays. But again, the big issue is going to be sliding this morning because that snow continues to fall and coat roads that have already been treated. And now, Krista, I know you are on 33 westbound headed toward Columbus this morning. Please tell me that you're going to be able to avoid this mess here.
It's a mess everywhere, it looks like right now, Molly. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, so we're getting onto 33 right now, and it looks like plows are trying to get to those main arteries, but you can see in front of us right now that things just don't seem to be getting much better on these roads, and that snow, it's starting to pick up a little bit right now. So I just don't know if they're able to get in front of this snow really to be able to clear these roads off. Now, I know that you mentioned that there were some cars that were sliding off the side of the roads. We saw that on 33 just a few minutes ago, actually, and we're seeing more and more people going 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, just really slow. Definitely some slick conditions out here. Now, in Fairfield County, I told you that maybe an hour or two ago, it looked like the snow had stopped, and now we're starting to see it pick up a little bit more. But we've been monitoring the Ohio Department of Transportation's Twitter just to see how many crews they have out. As of midnight, they had like 900 crews out plowing roads. We've been seeing more and more of them, especially in the Lancaster area, plowing through Main Street in those busier roads. But those residential areas, definitely some of the areas that you're going to want to keep an eye out for if you're heading out this morning. Now, we're making our way toward Columbus just to see what that traffic pattern looks like as people who are heading into work, into the city this morning. And we'll check back in about 30 minutes for an update or so. But for now, reporting live on the roads, Krista Frost, 10 TV News.
Krista, thank you. And Jeff Booth has been explaining that several counties are under winter weather advisories or even winter storm warnings.
So that includes Pickaway County, and that's where Tina Ramos has been all morning long under that level 2.
Yeah, Tina, you've been there since at least 2 a.m. So is it getting any better out there?
Well, no, it's not. That's the bottom line with it. And we've been giving you the broad view, the broad perspective of all the snow that we have, but I want to isolate it a little bit more. This is a good perspective we're dealing with, too. Look at this gas pump here. See the snow on top? This is what we saw from overnight. Look how thick this stuff is. This is pretty bad when you're traveling, especially when you get into the side streets here. Look at the ruts that this snow has created. The ruts are huge, enough to where we saw many people starting to spin out and get stuck in some of these areas here, and especially on the main roads, things just do not look any better. Let me show you some of the video as soon as we got down here too, because we saw ODOT really desperately trying to clear those roads out, doing the best they can. This is Route 23 we're talking about here. You know, they started early in the morning here. The problem was with the snow that just kept coming and coming here in Pickaway County, and of course we're under a level 2 snow emergency. Everything that they tried to plow out was covered again with the snow. Now we know a number of schools in the area, including Tays Valley, Circleville, have canceled for the day for good reason. And remember too, with the level 2 snow emergency, that means please do not get out on the roads unless you absolutely have to. And that gives the plows and other workers a chance to try and clear out as much as they can. I want to bring you back here. Let me show you this live picture at the intersection. We're here at South Bloomfield right now. White. You are seeing a white ground here, and this is despite ODOT making several passes here with the plow to the ground with no good luck. It's enough to get through, but it's slick, it's dangerous. Just stay off the roads if you can. Now we want to check in with Laura Borchers now. She's been checking out all the communities in the Franklin County area. Laura, tell me what it looks like up there.
Yeah, good morning. You know, we came from the highway where you were not going to be moving much more than 35, maybe 40 miles per hour. And I want to give you a look now at 161. These cars are coming from a stop, but if we were showing you traffic when it hits a green light the other way, it's moving actually quicker, it looks, in this area than on the highway. I'm telling you, I'm so glad that many of your kids will not be going to school today and you won't be dealing with the commute, because look, this is what's falling now. And the tricky part is, hey, that might not be the most snow you've ever seen, but it's falling as we speak. So as these plows are going over the ground and getting things cleared, well, it covers and coats right back up again. Now, I see this to-go coffee. That is something you're going to want to warm up to today. You know, it's one of those days that maybe you just pour yourself a cup and stay inside. It's certainly chilly. And again, a lot of schools are canceled. We've been giving you those listings. But in this area of town where we are right now, Westerville, Columbus, Gahanna, Worthington, all of those schools are canceled. And this is really just a look at why. We're going to continue trying to get over to the Saltborn. We'll give you a live update coming up again in 30 minutes. Reporting live, I'm Laura Borchers, 10 TV News.
Laura, we want to add to that list. We just learned that Bexley City Schools and Grandview Schools just closed. And to get weather alerts sent right to your phone, download the 10 TV app. It's free, and you can check everything from those school closings to the forecast and any traffic troubles. Those alerts will be sent right to you.